Hey everybody, I wanted to just do a quick look at some samples that I received from Crann of the Huron natives that are now available for the French-Indian War, 7-Year Wars range on their site. And so, I actually have just recently placed an order where I've purchased these as well as the provincials and what I've been really anticipating, the British Rangers. But I know Graham over at Crann said he was going to send me some samples to check them out, and just with the way things are in the world today, I think things just took quite a bit of time in the post. But so I should have a decent sized group of Hurons to use within these games, which is nice. And what I have here are some that are using, they have open hand weapons, so you get 2 sprues, and I'll look at these closely in a moment. And then also I have some that are armed with guns. And so, yeah, I'll just show these off real quick here. So first we have this one here, firing. I like some of the stuff they have hanging, like the flat pouches and things. This one kneeling and firing. Look here, maybe it's just the way the light is catching it, but I really like. Let's see if I can get in real close here. Look at expression there. It's very cool. These are things that sometimes I don't notice with the naked eye, but I notice when zooming in. So these all have different poses, similar to the French Marines. We've got a number of different skirmishing style miniatures here. Quite a bit of different facial features for sure. I like this model. I was thinking this one I would probably use as like a NCO, or just sort of I realize they're not commissioned, but just sort of as a leader type when needing that. And then lastly, for these ones, a bit more standing with his rifle. Again here, I'm just gonna really nice. I love the facial features. So, like I mentioned, now the next grouping has a sprue that comes with it. And so you've got your tomahawk on the left, your ball club, your gun stock club. You've got quiver and a bow. So that's really good because you can convert these to just being basically natives with bows for games like Musket and Tomahawks, where they have that as a feature, where there's a difference in the weapon and you're using bows. So these, and then lastly, if you need, I realize there's already a unit with guns, but if you wanted them to be either holding a gun and a melee weapon, or if you wanted them to be primarily a gun because you need an extra one, you have some flexibility with these ones, where you can kind of make them what you want. So I like the traditional clubs. I really like those. But then I also really like, I think one of the most useful things out of it is to be able to turn this group for some games into group, natives with bows. So here's one. Could either be raising a gun up in the air, sort of like in a defiant pose, or it could be swinging, which is what I'm thinking, like swinging a club. And the other option is you can put like a club in one hand and a rifle in the other, and you can kind of get the best of both worlds and utility of the unit. It's another one, really nice pose. Looks like he's striding forward, like carrying a couple things. This one might be nice to have the bow in, like a bow in the front arm. And this is the last one. This is another one that could be a really nice leader character, just with the kind of posture. It looks like a hand weapon could be there, maybe a rifle here, or something like that. Could also have two hand weapons, which would be good. Could even have two of the same, like two tomahawks, which would be kind of cool. So, I didn't set these up the way I started the video, but I have also a little, just as an example, there are some generic, Graham sent a freebie, well, these were all samples, but he sent another sample in here, and this is of the one of the generic officers that you can get, which is really nice. Make definite use of this. Really nice detail on the coat. Yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. So these are available on the Crann website. And yeah, you can get these. I like the flexibility. I mean, definitely having the ones with guns is going to be normally like what I would use the most of. But having the flexibility for either hand weapons, bows, or a combination thereof for this group here is actually really quite smart. It's actually great to be able to do that. So I hope you guys like these, and talk to you later.